Hey guys, how's it going? Back out in sunny Southern California. Beautiful day today again. And I want to talk about prosperity consciousness. And what is prosperity consciousness? The ideas, I don't know if they necessarily originated from, but they were well taught by Earl Nightingale, I think in the 60s, 70s maybe. And it's a very powerful principle in the idea that we don't lack anything. We're in a place of abundance. A lot of the work was around money or finances, but it applies to everything. Money is part of our lives. It's just an extension of who we are. And so I want to do a little thought exercise with you. And what if you were home one day and the doorbell rang, and you went out to see who it was, and all you found was a big crate. And your name was on the crate in big letters, and it was very clear that this crate was for you. It said, "For you," wherever you are, your name. And you kind of look around, and nobody's out there. You drag the crate in the house, and then you open it up. It's packed with crisp $20 bills in neat stacks, totally full. You have no idea how much money is there, how many $20 are there. It could be 500,000, it could be $1 million. It's a big crate. So you kind of go back outside and you look, and there's really nobody there, and it's very clear that this is for you. This money is for you to do whatever you want to do, whatever you wish to do with it. So you are resolved to understand that this is for you. So what's the first thought that comes to your mind when you think this money is for you? Could be $1 million, $100,000, whatever you think is a large amount. What's the first thought that comes into your head? Is it, wow, cool, look at all this money. I can spend all this money. I'm free. I can do whatever I want in my life now. I'm free financially, and I'll never have to work again, and I can give it away, and all these kind of cool things. Is that the first thing that comes to your mind? What are some of the other things that come to your mind? What about what am I going to do with the money? How would you spend that much, that kind of money? $1 million. $1 million. How would you spend that? Just kind of hold that in your mind for a second. What kind of things would it open up to you? Are there any thoughts that are negative thoughts that come in your mind? Like, I don't know, what would I do with this money? Where am I going to put this money? How could I keep this money? Why do I even have this money? How did I get this money? I deserve all this money. It's really important to kind of become aware of the first thought that comes in your mind, because that tells a lot about your prosperity consciousness, or your underlying unconscious ideas, programming around what prosperity is. Say you, some of the ones that I had when I was younger, were taught to me, through generations. You always have to work hard for your money, and money is the root of all evil, and you can't hold on to your money, and we never had enough money for this, or we never had enough money for that. Well, now you have this huge pile of money, and you can do whatever you want with it. So Some people might think, well, oh geez, do I want this money? Money causes problems. Like another thing is like, oh my God, the rich, they have tons and tons of money, right? And all they have is problems. They're miserable all the time. How do you know? How do you know if they're miserable all the time? Any problem that money could cause in your life could equally be solved by money. So like, okay, so I have all this money. Oh my God, how am I going to spend it all? I don't know, hire someone to spend it for you. I have all this money. What am I going to do? How am I going to invest it? I need to invest it. Hire a financial analyst. Hire someone to invest it for you. Yeah, but they could be cheating me. They could take all, I got to keep track of all this money. Well, hire somebody to watch them. I have all this money. I don't know where to put it. I need a big safe and someone will steal it. Okay, well, hire somebody to guard the money. So whatever you can come up with in your mind, I can come up with any problem you come up with that money causes, I can come up with a solution using the same exact money. So, hey Lynn, how's it going? What's going on? Thanks for joining. So, money does not cause problems. And money does not solve problems either. Money is just an instrument. It's just energy that we hold and can utilize. And there's an abundant amount of money everywhere. And now let's talk about finance, right? So, when we talk about physical money, dollar bills, you get up to about $100 bills, and you get anything bigger than that. And, you get into thousands and millions and billions and trillions. That's like inconceivable, right? How do you even think about that kind of money? To actually have that money in your hand. No, it becomes to a point where it becomes something called finance, really, which is just moving digits and pieces of paper back and forth. So it can just be, obscene amounts of money. But it's not money that causes bad things. It's not money that causes good things. Just like a weapon. Weapons don't hurt people. People who wield weapons hurt people, whether it be a gun or an Okinawan weapon, type thing, a bow or a staff or nunchaku, whatever you are. They don't hurt you. It's the skilled practitioner who uses the weapon. They're the dangerous ones. Same thing with money. It's the money doesn't hurt or harm or improve. It's the person who has the money, what they can do. How can they improve people's lives, or how can they make things worse for people in both ways. So this just thought process is applicable to everything in your life. The prosperity piece in your life. Do you go around thinking, oh, I don't have enough? I don't have enough of this, I don't have enough of that. If I have this or that, then I'll be happy. No, that's not going to make you happy. You have to be happy internally. You have to find that peace inside of you. And it comes down to the prosperity consciousness, realizing that everything around you there's just abundance of everything. And it took me a really, really long, my life, to kind of figure this out. I would say years and years of doing the processes that I'm doing to figure that out. Is that money isn't bad. It's good to have money. I want to have money because the more money I have, I can help people. I can help myself have a better life, or a different life, maybe a life that I choose to have. And so I'm getting comfortable with that. When I had my story about money being evil, which I did, corporations being evil, money being the root of evil, all that type of stuff in my head, it's still back there. It's still in my subconscious, because what we learn as children is our default programming for the rest of our life. It affects how we behave as adults, whether we realize it or not. Once we become conscious of that, then we have power of choice to be conscious and change and make decisions and make choices based on our conscious awareness. But if we're not conscious of that, then our subconscious programming rules everything we do. So if you have those underlying fears about prosperity, never having enough, then that's how your life is going to be. And you will never have enough. You will never have enough. So it's not so much the acquisition of more and more money or more and more power or more and more things that will get you those. It won't. Or even make you happy. It's the realization that you have enough now, right now. And you can have more, sure, but you don't have to strive and crawl and think I'm never going to get there, because your mind creates your reality. Our thoughts create our reality around us, and our thoughts affect everybody around us. Even though we may not be aware of it, they do. Our thoughts affect everybody around us. So if you say, I want to be a millionaire, but yet you have the unconscious thoughts in the background spinning of like, oh, money's not good, I'm not good enough for money, all those types of things, then that's what you're putting out into the universe. Whether you say you want to be a millionaire or not, your thoughts are not aligned with your thoughts won't be aligned with your actions or the energy that you're giving off to other people around you or whatever. So it's never going to happen. If you change your thoughts about prosperity, about life, then that's what's going to change your life, are the thoughts. And then the underlying, and the feelings as well. So you need the thoughts and the feelings. So that's really, 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 really critical. And it's taken me a lifetime, almost half a lifetime. I'm not dead yet. Hopefully I'll live around for a little while longer. Half a lifetime to get this concept and to understand it and really feel it. And it's really remarkably changed my life, how I'm living my life. And I've discovered that there is an easy button. The less I do, not in the less, well, yeah, the less I do, or the less I try is the word, things are easier for me. Things come. You just kind of, the process is just kind of being there. You still have to take actions. You still have to do things. But it's not trying and it's difficult and I can't do this and this is hard. Again, those are mental stories that we picked up when we were kids, probably. And they affect how we live our lives now. So by changing the story to abundance and life is easy, then your life will become easy. It's really, really weird, guys. It's so counterintuitive. And I'm a scientist. I never believed in this stuff at all. It's like, oh, it's mumbo jumbo, weird spiritual kind of crap. I didn't and I only believe. I'm a pragmatist. As a scientist, I need proof. I need data. So the only reason I believe this is because I've seen it in my life. I've seen the results. I've seen it in other people's lives as well. Otherwise, I wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't believe it at all. But I know it's true. So that's why I'm trying to share it with you guys, whoever happens to be listening, so that you can learn this gift, and you can take this and you can bring it into your life. So yeah, the less you struggle, I guess not the less you do, but the less you struggle. It's the struggle. It's the mental, emotional component of when you do something. So you can take an action, like, let's say, for instance, I want to buy a boat, and you can do it a couple different ways. You can lament about going out boat shopping, and oh my God, I gotta look at so many boats, and oh geez, no boats are right for me, because you go through a lot of boats, you look through a lot of boats, and oh geez, this one doesn't have that, and oh, I can't afford this one, and or you can go through boat shopping, you can say, oh wow, that's really cool in this boat, oh, I like this boat, okay, well, it's not for me, okay, I'm not choosing to spend that much money on the boat versus I can't afford it. You're not choosing to spend that much money, and like, oh, that's a really cool piece of equipment. I'd like to have that in a boat. And so you just keep looking, and then it just becomes a different experience. It's about the journey. So instead of having this tormentful, laborious, difficult journey, you have a light, fun, invigorating, energetic, educational journey. And the process is the same in buying a boat, the steps, but your experience is what changes. And that changes your reality, and it changes your life, is your experience, how you experience things, how you perceive things. So it's all in your mind and your feelings, the connection of your mind, body. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and talk about that, because I thought it was really, really, really critical, because the more I'm living into this, the more it's amazing. Like, I set a number of goals a couple of years ago, maybe, when I first started this, of like, I wanted to travel. I wanted to go to different places. I wanted to live in unique places. I wanted to have different experiences. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to be with an amazing, sexy, wonderful, fun-loving, conscious woman. And the list kind of goes on. And I'm traveling. So at that time when I set these intentions, my mind was at a different place. But I said I wanted to travel. I'm traveling. I've been traveling all over the United States for 2 or so years now. I am with the woman that I set out to be with. She wasn't in my specific criteria. Like, at the beginning, when I first set out those intentions, I pictured a totally different person than whom I'm with. But her energy is what I desired, not the person, her energy. Same thing with traveling. I haven't traveled to far distant shores or anything yet, but I've been traveling, and I've been experiencing different cultures. In LA, there are lots of different cultures. There's a Chinese culture, there's a huge Mexican culture. You go down to Venice, and it's like very artistic, and so it's really cool. You experience all these different cultures, and I didn't even leave the United States. So again, my manifestation has come to fruition, and then I've always wanted to live on a boat, and now I'm going through boat shopping, and we have a boat loan, and we're looking at boats, and that's going to happen as well this summer. And it's just so, I'm not trying to make this all about me, but I'm trying to encourage you to do the work of, I don't even want to call it work, because work seems like it's laborious, but do the looking into your heart, looking into your inner being of who you want to be and how you are, and just kind of learn from that. Learn from your current experiences. Stop reaching out for the future, like, oh, I need this, I want this, if I get to this, I'll be happy. Oh, if I get to this, I'll be happy. Just be happy as you are right now. And so I don't want to make this all about me, but the only way I can share this or teach is through my own experience, because everybody's experience is different. And through that experience is it goes through a lens of my own reality. So that's how I try to share what I've learned, is through my experience to you guys. So that's all I had. I just thought that was really, really important. It came up today as I was sitting out here in the sun, just kind of relaxing and chilling, and just realizing that life is easy. It really is. And it never had to be difficult. Never had to be difficult. And if kids could learn this earlier in lives, or adults, if they could learn this earlier in their lives, it would just make life just so much more wonderful for them and for everybody around them, because there doesn't have to be a struggle. So that's it. Thanks, Lynn, for popping on. Appreciate it. And I hope you found this valuable, and I hope other people who see this find this valuable. And if you're interested in finding who you are and kind of delving into your inner soul and you know, where you want to be and your life, get in contact with me, because I can help you do that. So you guys have a great night, and I'll be back. If you like this video, whoever sees it, please thumbs up it, and hearts and flowers and all that good stuff. And take care. Have a great night. Bye-bye.